And we're going to jump right in. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit different than some other back to basics calls. I'm going to talk to you about three primary things. Before I do that, I want to share with you a very brief version of my plexus story. My sister and I first heard about the products after our parents had been on a trip to Florida. My mom came back and told us about this couple in this church who'd lost all this weight. They were both driving free Lexuses. I don't know if that's the proper plural of Lexus or not. It might be Lexi. No one knows. The Lexus dealership doesn't know. They had just gotten back from a trip to Hawaii, and she's telling me and Jana all about this. My mom is, and we are just chomping at the bit, wanting to know what this is. And she says, you guys be sure and stay away from those products. They have to be bad for you. So we are now both Diamond Ambassadors. As you can tell, we're very obedient children. She wasn't even out of the room yet, and we were already Googling it, trying to find out what it was. We connected with a girl in Florida that really we didn't know. Here's a lesson on follow-up. We started ordering products from her. We asked her some questions through Facebook. We never got a response. We were curious, slightly curious about the business. We never got a response. She never followed up with us. And now, like I said, we're both Diamond Ambassadors. So when our friend here, Sundy, started selling the products, Sundy Anderson started selling the products, we decided we wanted to start buying our products from her because we actually knew her. We'd been on the products at this point for about 4 or 5 months. We were having great results. We were doing really well, coming off some medications, losing weight, sleeping better, doing better with anxiety and depression, both of us, and just doing really well. So we knew we liked these products. So Sunday says to my sister, well, you know, with both of you ordering and your mom wants to order and your sister-in-law wants to order, at least one of you should become an ambassador. At that point, I had no interest in it. I was working in another network marketing company. So Jana said, well, I'll sign up just so you guys can order for me, and, you know, maybe I'll make a couple bucks. My sister called me about a month in, and she said, Amber, I just got a check in the mail. This is back when Plexus used to mail checks. And she told me how much it was. And I was like, what in the world? As I said, I was in another network marketing company. I was helping people's houses smell good. I'm going to stay compliant, you guys. I was helping people's houses smell good. Let me be real honest with you. I don't care what your house smells like. I just don't. There wasn't ever much passion behind that for me. Unless I'm coming over for dinner, it doesn't need to smell like anything special, okay? I didn't care. It wasn't life-changing is the point I'm trying to make. But I was having parties. I was taking orders. I was dealing with other people's money. I was putting the orders in the computer. I was delivering orders. Anybody else ever done something similar where you're having parties and you're taking orders and you're doing all this stuff? And the amount of money that my sister told me that she made with Plexus was right around the same amount of money that I was making every month after being in this company for 2.5 years, having all of these parties. She didn't have a single party. All that she did was order her own products. I ordered products. My mom and sister-in-law ordered some stuff. That's it. And I'm like, well, where do I join? We went that night. We met with our upline Sunday. She showed us the comp plan. I was thoroughly confused because it's massive. But I knew that there was something there. I knew that our compensation plan was different. And went home that night and signed up. My first full month with Plexus was in December of 2013. I have no idea if I'm allowed to say this on a recorded call that's going to be on YouTube. If I have to take it down, I will. But my first full month with Plexus, I made $1,164. That was roughly 5 times the amount that I'd ever made with this other network marketing company that I'd been in for 2.5 years. I just went full steam ahead. And here's what I want to talk to you guys about. At that point, I believed in our products and I believed in our business. There was another belief to come along a little bit later, but those were the 2 main things I really believed in. I knew that our products worked. I had experienced that for myself. And even if I hadn't, I had seen them work for enough other people that I knew that they worked, right? There's an example there that you don't have to have your own story before you start sharing, all right? I also believed in our business. I'd seen this compensation plan, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. I'd seen the comp plan. I knew it was good. I knew it was different. I couldn't have thoroughly explained it back to you at the time, but I knew there was something to it. And I also saw my sister's check that she made and knew it was legit, knew it was sound. I believed in the products. I believed in the business. Fast forward to July of 2015, I promoted to an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus. And that means I got to go pick out my shiny new Plexus Lexus. I actually still have my Emerald car because I love that car so much. Got to pick out my Plexus Lexus, got to go on a trip to Hawaii, got the part of the Emerald bonus pool, which you'll understand that here in just a minute. February of 2016, I promoted to Sapphire with Plexus, and the very next month I promoted to Diamond, which is the top of the company. So this has been a whirlwind of a ride, and I can contribute it to two things. Well, three things. God's blessing richly upon this business, my amazing team, and passion. Lots and lots of passion. If you know me very well at all, you know I'm passionate about the things I care about the people I care about. I'm going to share them with you. I'm just an overall passionate person, and you've got to have that with Plexus. So what does that look like? How do you have passion in this business? Like I mentioned earlier, you've got to have some belief in our products. And we talked about three main things: belief in our products, belief in our business, and belief in yourself. There's no particular order there where you have to have one in front of the other to make this work, okay? Belief in our products. You guys, I mentioned this earlier briefly, and I do want to try to stay compliant here. So I'm not going to like dive in hardcore to our products. And believe me, you don't want me to do that. I'm going to recommend some people that I want you to watch that understands our products far greater than I. I start talking about our products and like X-Factor has aloe and it helps you absorb, and Jennifer Pickett's all Garcinia Cambogia can do this. I don't know what she's talking about at that point. Whew. Anyways, I know our products work. You have to remember, we are not marketing jewelry or candles or leggings, for crying out loud. We are marketing products that can change people's lives. Don't forget that. The next time a little bit of fear creeps in before you send a message to someone, ask yourself, do I need to send this message for something that she may be struggling with? What if she has this, that, or the other, and our products could help her? And instead, I let my fear hold me back. Okay? When people like Ann Scahill, I don't know if Ann is on this call, I don't think she is, but she's on our team. When she can start getting out of bed on her own because her body is no longer writhing in pain, that is life-changing. You have to remember that, okay? You have to remember, at the end of the day, we are in the business of helping people, okay? And if it ever becomes about anything other than that, then try to reevaluate a little bit. Other network marketing companies cannot say that same thing, that we are life-changing. They can't do it. Believe me, I was in another one before. Couldn't say it. Couldn't ever say it. We have products that have the potential to change people's lives, to get people off of medications, to get people visiting their doctor a whole lot less, to get that scale going down, to get that water intake up. We have products that can change people's lives. Have I said that enough times? I'm trying to really drive that point home, because I think sometimes we let fear creep in and it cripples us, and we're going, oh, I just can't possibly send this message. I'm just so scared of what they might think about me. And meanwhile, that person may be dealing with something that Plexus could help with. And we let our fear creep in and tell us, no, don't do it. I posted a quote on Facebook the other day. I'm going to say it again. Quit asking fear for permission. Fear will never tell you it's time to do the thing you're afraid to do. We ask fear for permission all the time. It's time we get it out of there, okay? Moving on. Belief in our business, okay? I was very hesitant to share the business on Facebook at first. You want to know why? Because you're talking about money. And I'm sitting there at my computer and I'm going, I can type about these products all day long. But if I start talking about money, ooh, that's taboo. That's a little bit scary. I didn't want to do that. I was letting fear creep in there. But I have to tell you, 100%, this business is just as equally as life-changing as our products for most people. It is. Statistics tell you that $500 a month can radically change the average American family, an extra $500 a month, okay? You have that for your people. You have that for your friends. You have that for yourself. Yes, I am a little fired up. I get excited talking about this stuff. It is life-changing, and I'm trying to express that to you guys. It really, really is so drastically life-changing, and you don't have to get at emerald level for it to be life-changing. I promise. I want to tell you guys, I don't know if my friend Amy Triplet is on this call. I use her story often. I shared it at an event the other day, and people just absolutely loved it. Amy Triplet was a roommate of mine in college. I was posting, we had eventually just kind of become Facebook friends. We were really good friends at one point, and then we went our own ways, and we were friends on Facebook. And Amy had seen me posting about the products, and I'd messaged her and said, hey, you've got to do this with me, because I knew she would be fantastic at it. And she was like, no, I'm good. She thought I was a little bit crazy, and that's okay. Stacy, I like your hair. And I don't think she heard me. Did you hear me? There she goes. And so finally one day, I got up the courage 3 months after I'd been an ambassador, and I posted about the business. And I said, Plexus helped me pay for, and I listed like 3 bills that probably everyone on this call has. Amy messaged me. She said, wait a minute, you're actually making money with this? I said, yes. And I told her about that first month's paycheck and how it had increased the next 2 months. And she said, yeah, where do I join? What do I do? How do I sign up? Walked her through that. She joined. She posted about Plexus that day on Facebook. She hadn't even tried the products yet. You know why she believed in our products? Because she believed in me. Okay, she knew I was telling her the truth. She knew she could trust me. She posted about it that day. What I didn't know, and I'm not about to tell you anything that Amy wouldn't tell you herself, what I didn't know was my friend Amy and her family of 5, she and her husband, their 3 kids, were living on $18,000 a year in a 600 square foot mobile home. Okay. I didn't know that Amy had to pick between getting her hair cut or joining Plexus with money from a tax return. I didn't know that. Now Amy is an Emerald ambassador with Plexus. She has a new Plexus Lexus. They have a brand new house where every baby has their own room. They have a brand new minivan. This is life changing, you guys. Most people do not put their financial struggles on Facebook. And let me just side note, if they do, you reach out to them and try to help them. But if they're complaining like that on Facebook, you've got to kind of evaluate, is that honestly the kind of person I want on my team? I hope that comes across the right way, okay? If I'm seeing someone constantly negative on Facebook, I don't know if I want them on my team. Did I just step on some toes? I didn't mean to, okay? But you got to stay positive. You've got to stay positive. Not just in your Plexus posts, but in your posts across the board on social media. But most of the time, people aren't putting their financial problems on social media. You don't know what they're dealing with. I had no idea about Amy's situation, not a clue. I had no idea that I had something that could help her. It was as though I said, Amy, there's a gold mine in your backyard. You have to dig it up, and here's the shovel. Okay? We each have that capability with people that we know to help them. Don't forget that we can change lives with Plexus, okay? This also goes so much bigger than just paying off bills and getting out of debt. When you take people like Terry building an orphanage in India, and Sarah Marble building an orphanage, and Celeste building a health clinic in Africa, and there's some other people building a gym. You can ask me about that later if you want to donate. But this is so life-changing. It goes so much bigger than just what you're seeing, with the cars and the trips and things like that. It goes so much bigger. And let me just say, I saw Terry on here earlier. You may be on the other screen. Terry's a Ruby ambassador. She's going to be a diamond one day, but she's not yet. She's a Ruby ambassador and was able to do that, okay? So I just wanted to throw that out there. Building belief in your business. A huge part of it can come with tools that Plexus gives us, like this guy. Do you guys have him? Why did I say him? I don't know why this is a guy all of a sudden. That was weird. We should name him. Anyway, okay. This is our success kit. This was released last year at Super Saturday. This is our Plexus success kit. And I absolutely love this thing. Right on the inside, you'll see the words, what if this could change everything? And if you noticed, it's trademarked. Plexus trademarked that phrase because so many of us were telling corporate, this has changed everything. It really has. And I want to show you in this little box how this business can really change things for you, for your business, for your personal Plexus business, and how senior Plexus, and how this can change things for people that you know through our compensation plan. So dive into this with me. And by the way, as we go through this, using this kit, most of the time, I would say all of the time actually, is how I train people now. When I have new people join under me and I'm training them, whether it be on a Zoom call like this or sitting down face-to-face, I use this success kit. Couple reasons for that. It's really well done. In my opinion, not a whole lot's left out of it, if anything. And it's completely duplicatable. Okay, I can go to someone, train with this. They have it at their disposal. They can sit down and train their people with it. Okay, so use this. If you've never really dove into this, I encourage you to. It is really good stuff. So believe it or not, we're going to start with something called the Quick Start Guide. It's a good place to start, right? And listen, I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time in this. This is something that I want you guys to kind of dive into in a little bit because I want to have time to go over our comp plan in its entirety. And we're going to go over that using the Success Kit. But the Quick Start Guide, this is obviously, look at the title, it's a great place to start with your people. It's simple, it's easy, it's just one sheet, okay? Now there's another thing in here that I refer to as the Plexus Yearbook, okay? If you sit down and you start to train someone with this sucker, they're gonna be gone by like page 5 or 6, okay? It's too big, but it's great material. It's great for you to sit down and look over, and it's also great because in the Quick Start Guide, there are many notes on here. For example, number 3, it talks about stating your why, and it says, see Success Guide, chapter 2, pages 8 and 9. That's where this comes in. So you can flip to a couple pages and look that over. But let's go through this real quick. Become a product of the product is number 1. Don't forget to take your Plexus products. I can personally tell you over the past couple of months when I have forgotten to take them because life's been crazy, I can tell a difference. Don't forget to take your products. These are not, miracle products. You can't take them 3, 4, 5 days and expect all of your ailments from the past 30 years to disappear. It's not going to happen. You've got to be consistent. You've got to take them the right way. Now, if you're saying, I don't notice a bit of difference on my products, not anything, nothing, that's when you need to talk to your direct upline, talk about what you're taking, talk about when you're taking it, talk about how many you're taking, and see if something needs to be tweaked just a little bit. For me, probably about 6 or 7 months ago, it was taking one more probiotic, and it changed things a lot for me. It changed how I slept. It changed how I felt. Gave me all this energy, all this passion that I'm talking about, and it changed things a lot. So it may just be tweaking your products just a little bit, but be a product of the products from the moment you get your welcome kit. Number 2, get to know your new ambassador success kit. That's what we're doing tonight, so you can put a big check next to that one. Number 3, state your why. Now, I mentioned earlier there's not a whole lot left out of this. In my opinion, there's one tiny thing left out, and you guys have probably heard me say this before if you've been around very long. I think you need to state your what, your why, your how, and your when. Don't let that get overwhelming, okay? It's just 4 things. That's it. Your what are your goals with Plexus? Write them down. Tell them to your direct upline. These are my business goals. These are my personal goals. Hopefully, your business goal is to be a Diamond Ambassador, okay? But let's take that step by step. If you say, hey, at Ruby, I can quit my job, or my husband can quit his job, or whatever the case may be, okay, then that's your first goal. That's your first big goal, get to Ruby, okay? That's your what. Then you're gonna establish your personal goals in fitness, okay? These are the medications I wanna come off of. This is how much weight I wanna lose. This is what I wanna see happen with the products. Write those goals down. Okay, both the business and the personal goals. Share them with your upline, all right? Next, you're gonna talk about your why, and we talk about this a lot in Plexus, but why are you doing this? What is your driving force? What is gonna motivate you on days when it seems like everyone's telling you no? And by the way, I'm no different than anyone else as a Diamond Ambassador. I've probably just been told no more than you have. You get what I'm saying? Okay, I just reached out and reached out and reached out. You are going to get told no. So what is going to drive you on those days when it feels like everyone is telling you no? I want to encourage you, make your why more than just about you. Make it about other people. Make it about your kids, your spouse, doing something, charity work or something with your money, with some of your Plexus income. Maybe make it about, adopting one of those little babies from Compassion International, and their picture hangs on your fridge. Their fridge isn't hanging anywhere, but their picture hangs on your fridge, and you're supporting that kid because of your Plexus income. Okay, make it bigger, make it about you. Yes, your why can be, I want to cover the cost of my products. That's quite all right. But then a little time goes by and it's time to reevaluate your why. Make it bigger. Make sure it continues to grow and continues to grow. Okay? Your what, your why, then your how. How are you going to get there? You need to be Ruby to quit your job. That's where you're going to talk with your direct upline, and you're going to sit down and go, okay, this is my what, here's my why, how am I going to get there? And kind of draw out a roadmap to success, so to speak. The next is your win, and this might, in my opinion, be the most important one. There are a lot of times we set out in this business, I see a lot of people do this, and they have these goals, but they never set goal dates for them, and I think that that is a really big mistake. You have to set those goal dates for yourself. You say, Amber, what if I get to it? You know, what if my goal date is July 31st? I get there and I don't hit it. That's okay. Your goal doesn't change, just means your goal date has to tweak a little bit. But set the goal dates for yourself. Write them down, okay? Here's what I want every single one of y'all to do if you haven't done this already. I want you to write down tonight or sometime tomorrow, I will be a Diamond Ambassador by, and put a date to it. It may right now just be, you know, a month and a year, whatever. It may be 4 years from now. It may be 5 years from now. I can assure you it can take you less time. It took me about 2.5 years. But here's what I want to ask you. If it did take you 4 years or 5 years and the end of it was a 6-figure income, a Lexus, and a trip to Hawaii every year, is it worth it? You know, is it worth the time that it took to get there? Write down those goal dates and then work your way backwards. Okay, if I'm going to be Diamond, James says by January 2019, then when am I going to hit Sapphire? When am I going to hit Emerald? Senior Ruby, work your way backwards, okay? I want for you guys to share your goal dates for Diamond with your direct upline. James just shared it with all of us, so we can all hold James accountable. But share, I love you, James, that was awesome. Share it with your direct upline. Send them a message, and this is going to freak them out for some of them. You're going to send them a message, just go, hey, I was on a call tonight, and I was asked a question, and I want you to know I will be a Plexus Diamond Ambassador by, and put that date in there. For some of them, they're going to be like, oh man, I got to up my game. You know, I want to be a diamond too. You're going to push them just a little bit. All right. So your what, your why, your how, and your when. Next is set your business goals. And honestly, that's a lot of what I've just been talking about. I just word it in a little bit of a different way. Connect with your sponsor or upline. That's number 5. Make your Franks list. Franks stands for friends, relatives, associates, or acquaintances, neighborhood, kids connections, and service organizations. When I hear service organizations, I kind of think more about my church, but that doesn't spell anything, FRANKC. But think about that Frank's list. Sit down and write out a list. I always tell people to start with 100 people. Now, for some, that may sound daunting. I have to come up with 100 people. If you really start thinking hard enough and you use this Frank's list method to jog your memory, you're going to start thinking of more than 100 people. But keep it right at 100 so that it doesn't get daunting for you. Your top 10 people on that list, they are your dream team. They are the people that you see could do really well in this business for whatever reason. They have a lot of influence. They have a lot of credibility. They have that great personality. They seem to know everybody. They can talk to anybody, whatever the case may be. Maybe it's, you know, their green, crunchy mama. I don't know. They like organic. Whatever the case may be, they're on your dream team. And you're going to send them a message and you're going to tell them that. You're going to tell them, I was asked who would be on my dream team. You're on it, and here's why. So if you send me a message, you say, Amber, you're on my dream team for my Plexus business. And it's because you can talk to anybody and you're super outgoing. And I am, in case you couldn't tell. And you're super outgoing. Now, pause right here for just a second. I did not just say that an introverted person cannot do this business. Okay? Keep that in mind, but you're just going to give them a different reason. So if you're on this call and you're going, I'm a little bit more introverted than I think she is, or I mean, everybody's more introverted than I am, I feel. But if that's you, please don't get that stuck in your head that you can't do this because you don't feel like you can talk to everyone. But okay, going back to this scenario, you've sent me that message and I'm sitting there going, well, she knows what it takes to be good at Plexus. And I am introverted and I can talk to everybody. You've complimented me. You've told me I would be good at this. And you've pointed out something about myself that more than likely I already know I'm good at. okay? You get what I'm saying? If it's someone like Vicky Helbert, I'm probably going to say something a little bit similar of, man, you can carry on great conversations with people. I know you could be good at this. Plus, you're so funny, and you have that personality that draws people to you, okay? And I do mean all those things, Vicky. Tear. I saw that tear roll down your cheek. But yeah, so look at that top 10, that dream team. Now, if you have 15 or 20, that's okay. And just message them. Just start calling, okay? You guys maybe just got weirded out. These things right here, they actually make phone calls, you guys. They're not just for texting and Facebook. They actually make phone calls. There's something about them hearing your voice. My sister says it often. Passion has a voice. Let them hear it. If you can't get someone on the phone, use the voice feature in text messages or the voice feature in Facebook. Let them hear you. Tell them you would be great at this. Let them hear you compliment them. No matter who they are, everybody likes to hear nice things about themselves, okay? Let them hear it. Set up 3 face-to-face gatherings. That's number 7. You can do it over Zoom like we're doing right now. You can do it, in person, sit down somewhere. Don't go to Starbucks and get the unicorn, you guys. But go to Starbucks and drink your Slim instead. But set up those 3 face-to-face gatherings where they can see you and hear you. Now, can you imagine? Some of y'all are putting over here, man, your call is motivating, so like that. Could you imagine if I was typing everything out I was saying and sent it to you guys? About maybe a quarter of the way through, you'd be like, I'm done. I don't want to read it anymore, okay? Passion has a voice. Passion also has a face. Let them see it. Let them hear it. Get excited. You don't have to be fake about it, but build belief in our products and in our business. I'm going to tell you a surefire way to do that here in just a few minutes. Set up your back office. In my personal opinion, our back office is fairly easy to navigate. If you're having issues with it, talk to your direct upline, okay? If they joined around the same time you did, talk to the next person in your upline. But I think our back office is fairly easy to navigate. Explore the Plexus Learning Center and then get connected, stay connected. I'm just going to let you guys read through those. I do love the Plexus Learning Center and the Plexus blog. It's definitely expanded. The recipe that I posted today about the P96 shake, that came from the Plexus blog. Okay, so diving in a little bit farther to your success kit, we have these guys. Our product cards. There's no right or wrong way to do this, you guys. You sit down with the potential. My computer came up. You sit down with the potential, and they want to know a little bit about our products. Well, you're just getting started. You don't know how to tell them all about Ease or Mega X or X Factor or Slim, okay? You just started. Take these with you. They're simple. They're easy. You can put a little ring in them if you want, hole punch and put a ring in them, but take them with you. One of the coolest things about these cards, I absolutely love, let me get a product card here, is I'm sitting here. You want to know about Plexus Ease Cream. Okay, I'm going to hold this up to you while you can kind of glance over this. And on the back, I have my cheat sheet. Okay, I love these things. Utilize them. You do not have to know every single detail about our business and about our products in order to share this. You don't. That's why we have these amazing tools. I do not know everything about our products. Trust me. I mentioned earlier when I was talking about products, I was going to tell you guys some people to look for. Jennifer Pickett, Wendy Larson, and Ame Darling. Ame is A-I-M-E-E, Ame Darling. They all have videos, and in a little while, or if someone else wants to, just type their names in the chat. You also have this here in your quick start, in your success kit. This is the What If This Could Change Everything pamphlet. I don't have a shorter title for it that. You can order more of these in your back office. Okay, I got a whole bunch of them right here under shopping and then my Plexus print. These things are great to take as you're talking to a potential, okay? If I saw that title, What If This Could Change Everything, I would be curious. It's a simple, quick, just kind of flip through pamphlet that they can look at, get an idea of what Plexus is all about. The pictures in here are all real ambassadors. And it's just a great way to say, hey, take this with you. It's something to put in their hands so they don't forget about Plexus. You've got your thank you cards. You've got your little card from Tarl where he talks to you. And then you've got this. You've got your Learn to Earn booklet. Now, I used to go through the compensation plan using the chart. And those of you that have been around for a while, you know what I'm talking about. I use this now. The reason is this looks better. It's a lot more professional, and everybody has it. You sign up to become an ambassador with a welcome pack, which, by the way, don't ever sign anybody without a welcome pack. But you sign up to be an ambassador with a welcome pack. They're going to get this success kit. They're going to get this booklet. Again, it's duplicatable. They can turn around and share this with their people. Yeah, Wendy Pickett, Jennifer Larson, and Ame Darling. Thank you. So if you look at the Learn to Earn booklet, and by the way, you guys, this is seriously the best bottled water on the planet. Not even kidding. I'm not a water snob at all, but it's really good. Okay, and it has a lot of benefits, so they say. I don't know. I just think it's good water. So if you'll flip in this booklet, leading up to page 15, it's kind of talking about our comp plan. When you get to page 15, it dives right into it. Talks to you about our comp plan. Now, as we go through this, I want you to picture two buckets. I want you to picture your customer bucket and your ambassador bucket. We're first going to talk about how we make money from our customers. Does anybody want to know where the money comes from? Okay, I know I did when I was first getting started. I wanted to know what I needed to do to make money. So on page 15, this talks about your retail rewards commissions. In your back office, this is also called your PV or your personal volume. This is one way we make money from our customers. Remember, we're in that customer bucket. You can see here in these red bubbles here that kind of look like barbells, up to $99 is 0% commission. You don't make anything until you get up past $100, okay? I'm already ordering it from Amazon. Yeah, I'm not a water snob, but I just think it's really great water. So up to $99.99, you're not making any money. You guys, that's pretty, it's called Essentia. I'll post about it. I'll put it in the chat here in a minute. Or I'll just do this while I talk. $99.99, that's pretty standard across the board in network marketing, okay? Once you get from $100 to $499, you start making 15% commission. You get $500 and up, you're gonna make 25% commission. Okay, so of course, $100 to $499, I'm talking about dollars there. $500 and up, I'm talking $500. Who's spending that money? That is coming from your customers. That is coming from you placing your own order. So if I go into my back office and I place an order for $150, okay, I order some products, we're just gonna pretend it's even, $150. And Beth goes in as my customer and she orders, I'm gonna be real good with math here, $150 worth of products. I now have $300 in PV, okay? Yeah, good call, Julie. No, they're not paying me anything. I'm just promoting their water. They should pay me though. So I now have $300 PV, but look at this chart. Up to $99.99 is 0%. That goes back into the company. I'm not gonna get paid on that first $100. I'm gonna get paid on that other $200. Okay, I'm going to take time for questions at the end. So if you have questions, jot them down and then we'll talk. Okay, once I get up over $500 commission, so let's again make math easy. I go in and I order $250 worth of products. Beth goes in and she orders $250 worth of products. I'm at $500. Okay, don't worry about the first 100 right here. I'm at $500. My commission off of that, just off of all of it, just bumped up to 25%. If it goes up to 600, 700, 800, it's 25%, okay? That's the first way we make money off our customers, all right? Next, again, if you have questions, just jot them down real quick, and then we'll talk about it at the end. Then on this other page, on the red page, they show you some examples of what we're talking about with the PV. PV simply stands for personal volume. And when you go to your back office, the first page you see there's a little dashboard, and it shows you what your PV is. Next, page number 17, number 2, your preferred customer bonus. Every single one of our products have a preferred customer bonus. You say, Amber, what in the world is a preferred customer? Okay, there are 3 ways to purchase Plexus. There's what is called retail customer, preferred customer, or ambassador. Let's talk about retail for just a second. It stinks. Don't ever let anybody buy retail. That's about the most you need to know about retail. They spend the most money on our products. It's the most expensive way for them, and you get no bonuses. Okay, you're going to make commission. That's going to go toward your PV, but they're spending the most amount of money. You get no bonuses, and they're not set up on any kind of an auto ship. So odds are the next month, they're not going to get their products. Okay, and you're not going to get any money off of them. I never present retail customer to anyone, all right? By the way, no matter how they order, there's always a 60-day money-back guarantee on all of our products. Preferred customer, all that simply means they're going to get cheaper products. They are going to be on an auto ship. It can be canceled at any time. They're going to get that 60-day money-back guarantee, okay? It is a better way for them to order because they're getting cheaper products. It is a better way for you to have them order because you're getting the preferred customer bonus that's talked about on page 17. So let's just pretend that Tiffany is my preferred customer, and she goes in and she signs up to get the triplex every month. That is our Slim, our probiotic, and our bio cleanse. I'm sorry. And she goes in and she signs that up to be what she's going to get on her auto ship every month. Every single month that Tiffany is ordering triplex, I am going to make that either 15 or 25% commission that we just talked about a little bit ago. I'm also going to make a $20 bonus because on triplex, it's a $20 preferred customer bonus. And I'm going to make that every single month that Tiffany's ordering triplex. It's not a one-time bonus. If she just orders a bag of Slim, that's all she's going to have coming to her every month. I'm going to make a $15 bonus on that. Okay, I don't have all the bonuses memorized, but there is a bonus on every single one of our products. Okay, that is one other reason why you want people to join. If they're going to be a customer, you want to sign them as preferred and not retail. It is a win-win situation. The other way is definitely lose-lose. Okay, now page number 3, I told you earlier to look at that customer bucket and that ambassador bucket. This is where the buckets kind of spill into each other just a little bit. This is where it's still kind of making money off customers, but it's also making money off building a team. So we're going to pretend for just a minute that Robin, Misty, and Stacy are my level 1s. They helped me get to silver. They're my 3 people. Well, what? Y'all my peeps. They helped me get there, and they've got some customers. And they're selling some products, okay? They've got customers. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about their customers. They are going to make the first thing we talked about, either the 15 or 25% commission off of their customers. Because they are my level 1s, I am going to make a 5% commission off of their personal volume, off of their PV, okay? It's a really long title, Retail Rewards Override Commission, to tell you that I make 5% off all the sales of my level 1s. Okay? Make sense? Head nods, or are y'all just like, what is happening? I know it's a lot, you guys. It took me about 4 times hearing this, thoroughly listening to it, for me to go, okay, now I think I get it. Hey, Kayla, how you doing, girl? Okay, page number 21, number 4, business building bonuses. Everything that we're going to talk about in this booklet, we get paid out on the 15th of the month. Sometimes they come a few days early, except for this. This we get paid every Wednesday. Okay, did anybody get an email today that they got money? It's Wednesday, y'all. I got one every Wednesday, and y'all, these really start to add up. So now we're getting to that ambassador bucket. We've talked about how we make money off our customers. Everything else is how we make money off of building a team, okay? Business building bonuses. We're going to pretend, I like using people who are on here, that Elaine goes to my website. She signs up as an ambassador, and she orders a $200 welcome pack, okay? I think it's actually like $199, but I like to round up. So she orders a $200 welcome pack. I'm going to make a $50 bonus because Elaine just ordered a $200 welcome pack. I make that. She's my level 1. My sister, I'm signed up directly under her. She's going to make a $25 bonus. Sundy, who Jana is signed up right under, is making a $15 bonus. And Alicia, who Sundy is signed up under, is making a $10 bonus. Now, I just rounded up on all of those. You can see the pricing there. But you make money every time someone orders a welcome pack, and it goes down 4 levels deep, okay? If you don't understand what a level is, it's really kind of what I just explained. I'm signed up under my sister, so I'm her level 1. Janice signed up under Sundy, so I'm Sundy's level 2. Alicia is then next. I'm Alicia's level 3, okay, so on and so forth. By the way, it's not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal, and we're not that, okay? We can talk about that later, too. We have questions if you want to talk about that. I love when people tell me it's pyramid scheme, because I'm like, ooh, I'm going to prove you wrong. It is not. If Sandra goes to my website and she orders a $100 welcome pack, you can see the bonuses there for it. She's signing up directly under me. I'm going to make a $25 bonus. My sister's going to make $12.50. Sundy's going to make $7.50. Alicia's going to make $5, okay? There's something really important I want to point out to you here. That is not always the case with a lot of network marketing companies. If you'll notice, when Sandra signed up under me and she ordered her welcome pack, I made the most amount of money off all of these people. I did. She's my person, okay? And to me, that's right and that's fair. There are a lot of network marketing companies where it goes the exact opposite. And people who are higher up, they're making more money, okay? Now, if you know that someone has been in a network marketing company and you're talking to them through our comp plan, I wouldn't encourage you to like really drive that point home. But I would encourage you to pause for a second and just go, hey, if you'll just notice with me real quick, you're signing up directly under me and I'm making the most, and so on and so forth, just so they get it in their head, hey, this is different. There's something to this. Our compensation plan is set up the right way and the fair way, in my opinion. Okay, number 5, the one-time achievement bonus. And we're going to talk about how you get these bonuses in just a second. Your first goal is to hit silver. Your first rank advancement goal, I should say. Once you hit silver, you're going to get a $100 bonus. Gold is $250. Senior gold is $350. Ruby is $500. Senior ruby is $750. And then you can see in number 6 what the bonuses will be if you do any of those in your first 30 days. Do we have any brand new ambassadors on this call? And you have your video on, or if you raise your, I don't see anybody. Okay. When you're presenting this to a brand new ambassador, if it's someone who was a retail ambassador or a wholesale ambassador for a while, maybe kind of skim past this because they're going to be like, crud, what did I do? They can't achieve the fast start bonus. But within your first 30 days, if you can hit any of those rank advancements, your bonus is doubled and you get your silver bonus. BT Dubs, I've never had anyone on my team hit this. I'm ready for it to happen. And when it happens, I'm going to throw a party. All right. And maybe here in Texas, you may have to come to it, but I'm going to throw a party. Okay. I'm going to talk to you guys in just a few minutes about how you hit each one of these goals. Let's go to page number 25, number 7. This is the most exciting part for me. It looks weird and it's strange. And on the chart, it looks like the most boring thing ever. But Plexus pay points. This is and always has been where the majority of my income with Plexus has come from, are the Plexus pay points. Even with the Diamond, Sapphire, and Emerald pool, it's still the pay points. That is where the majority of my paycheck comes from. So most of y'all, some of y'all know what I'm about to do. I'm about to draw the Plexus family tree. If you've seen it before, you know how pretty this is about to get, okay? Stacy, have you seen me do this before? It looks terrible. Oh, Stacy's frozen. Oh, no, you're not. You were frozen for a minute. Okay. I know Terry's seen it, but stick with me. I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. It's going to help those of you that are brand new understand the pay points better. I know that because I've done it multiple times, and it's helped people understand it better. It's also going to show you how easy it can be to do this as you're sitting down with someone, either through a Zoom call or face-to-face in person. You're sitting down with someone, it'll show you how easy it can be to do this, to explain the Plexus pay points. So what is a pay point? A pay point is basically profit sharing in the company. Plexus takes 50% of everything that it makes and gives it back to us in our comp plan. 50% goes back into the business. We are a 100% debt-free company, except for the brand new building, which we could pay off like that, but it doesn't make sense to do it because it's a 99-year lease. There's a whole other long story there. But anyway, Plexus Pay Point, it's profit sharing in the company. Every month since I've been an ambassador, for however many years it's been now, since November of 2014. Is that right? Yeah, 14, 13. I think it was 13. I don't know when I joined Plexus. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Now I feel like my mom. Don't tell her I said that. My mom always has to have all the little details for the story. Sorry. So every month since I've been in Plexus, the pay point has always been right around $3. Every single point is worth around $3. This is something we get paid out every month. It comes on the 15th of the month, okay? So we are going to look at, this is how I always do it. We're going to take my sister, we're going to look at a little bit of her team as we draw out this Plexus family tree, okay? So, hold on, I'm writing this out. Okay, I'm just going to pick 3 people. Okay, so here's my sister, Jana. I told y'all this is going to get pretty. Here are 3 of her level 1s. Linda, myself, her husband, Steve. When you hit gold in Plexus, you can sign up your spouse. Okay, 3 of her level 1s. Right over here, I'm going to put level. Right over here, I'm going to put points. Okay, you can see by looking at this page, on page 25, it tells you that pay level 1 through 3 is 5 points. Is this reading properly to you guys, by the way, or is it backward? Okay. So off every single one of Jana's level 1s, she's getting 5 points. Now, something I want you guys to keep in mind, and it's really important to do this when you're explaining this to other people, Jana has a lot more level 1s than just the 3 of us. But I do not have the time nor the paper space to write them all out. So that's what all these other dashes represent. She's got a lot. I could keep writing dashes, okay? So let's take a minute now and look at my team. I talked about Amy earlier. I've got Claire, and I've got my husband, Jonathan. These are Jana's level 2. You can see on that sheet, levels 1 through 3 still get 5 points. These are her level 2s. She's getting 5 points. Something I want you to remember, I have a lot more level 1s than that. Linda, Jana's other level 1, and Steve, her other level 1, they have level 1s. Okay, she's getting 5 points off all of them. Then you go down another level. Under Amy, you've got Stacy, you've got Amber, and just because my brain can't think, I'm going to just put, okay, you got her husband, Joey. It gets harder the farther down you go to keep thinking of names. Most of the time at the end, I've written like Lucy and Ethel and Larry, Mo, and Curly or something. These are Jana's level 3s. She is also getting 5 points off of them. Another thing to remember, she's got a lot more level 3s than just those. Is this making sense, you guys? Okay, her level 4s. Stacy, unmute real quick and tell me some of your people.
I've got Julie, Kelly, and Jeannie.
Julie, Kelly,
Jeannie.
and Jeannie. Okay. What's Kelly's last name?
Gay.
Do I know her?
She went to Trinity a couple years after you, but
okay.
I'm sure you know.
These are Jana's level 4s. I put the wrong pay point amount. My bad. You can see there on your chart, off of her level 4s, she's making 4 points. And always remember, she's got a lot more level 4s than just those points. Julie, are you still on here? Can you unmute real quick?
Yeah, I'm here.
Who are 3 of your people?
Mari, Michelle, and Abby.
Okay, these are Jana's level 5s. Look at your chart. She's getting 3 points off of her level 5s. I'm going to stop drawing because I'm running out of space. Here's what I'm going to do. Off of her level 6s, she's getting 2 points. This is getting real ugly, y'all. And her level, I'm not an artist. And her level 7s, she's getting 1 point. Okay, now, you could honestly make this much prettier and take it to someone and present it already done. I think it works a lot better when you draw it out in front of them, okay? It's super easy to do. All you've got to know is what level they are and what pay points equal that level. And if you have to leave this open while you're doing it, that's okay. So here's what I want to ask y'all. At the beginning of this, I told you that the pay point is always worth right around $3. Do you guys start to see how this starts to add up? Do you get it? I mean, seriously, head nod. Do you get it? Or thumbs up or something. Every single one of these, she's getting 5 points, 5 points, 5 points, 4, 3, 2, 1. Every single point, not every single person, every single point is worth right around $3 a point, $3 a share, okay? This is huge, you guys. This is what, in my opinion, really sets Plexus apart in our comp plan. It's massive. And then you can look there at page 26. It'll show you an example of exactly kind of what I just did, but I mean, let's be honest, it's not quite as fun or interactive, but it's special. Anyway, again, if you have questions, jot them down. We'll try to address them here in just a few minutes. Page 27, Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamond Pool. I mentioned earlier that Plexus takes 50% of everything that it makes and gives it back in our comp plan. I'm fixing to throw out a lot of numbers here, so stick with me. 45% of that is everything we've already talked about, okay? Everything. 5% gets tucked away, okay? This 5% is where the Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamond Pool come in. If you are a diamond in Plexus, you will be making all 5% of that. It is split between all of the diamonds. It is a hefty chunk of change, okay? 5% of everything Plexus makes split between the diamonds. If you are a sapphire with Plexus, you will be making 4% of that split between all the sapphires and diamonds. If you are an emerald in Plexus, you'll be getting 3% of that, and that is split between all of the emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds, okay? Hope that makes sense. I honestly didn't understand all of that until I started making it, and I thought, maybe I should understand where this money's coming from. And then number 11, the Diamond Reentry Program. Once you hit Diamond, and to go Diamond, you need 4,500 points. Those points are what we just talked about with these, okay? By the way, let me back up just a second. Your first goal is to go Silver. To go Silver, you need 3 people signed up directly with you, 3 level 1s. Your next rank advancement goal is to go Gold. How do you go Gold? You need 100 points. These points, you need 100 of them. That is 20 levels 1 through 3. It's only 20 people. It's not ton, and that's not 20 people that you are all signing up yourself, okay? That is 20 people that you're signing up, that other people underneath you are signing up, 20 levels 1 through 3, okay? But it comes from those points. So once you hit 4,500, you go Diamond. Once you hit 6,000, you have the option, if you want to re-enter and start this process all over again. Build a whole nother business. Our upline, Jen Hawkins, she is Diamond and Sapphire. She's both. So she's making the Emerald and Sapphire pool twice and the Diamond pool once because she's Diamond on her first leg. Celeste Twin is double Diamond. She's making all the pools twice. She's making her points twice. She's making everything twice. It's basically a way to clone yourself, okay? That in a very quick nutshell, and if we were sitting down face to face and had a little bit more time, I might spend more time on it, but that is our comp plan. And I hope that hearing some of that helped build some belief in our business for you, because I promise you, if you didn't recognize this already, it is so different than other compensation plans out there. It really, really is. Belief in our products, belief in our business. The last one I cannot do for you. It is belief in yourself. And there's nothing I can do to sit here and I can't talk you through that. I can tell you a little bit of my story and how Plexus has greatly helped me start to believe in myself. I don't know what I would look like right now emotionally and just, even spiritually, without plexus. It has grown me into a braver, stronger person. It really has. I talked about fear a little while ago. If that is something that you're feeling right now, this is a book I'm reading through. I want to encourage you to get this book. It's by John Acuff. It's called Start. It talks a lot about facing your fears, being brave, and going for it. You guys, in plexus, if your dreams don't scare you just a little bit, they're not big enough. Make them bigger. What you can achieve with this, I can honestly tell you, you can just keep going and going and going. I mean, there's no end to this. The points keep accumulating. The income keeps accumulating. You just keep going and going and going. You keep helping more and more and more people. And in my personal opinion, we need a lot more good and godly people with some money. We need some rich, godly people, y'all. There are enough crappy people in this world doing crappy things with their money. And it's time we have some really good, godly, rich people. And we have some, but we need that. We need more of it. We need more people building the health clinics and digging the water wells and building the orphanages and the different things. We need more and more of that. We need bigger tithing to church. I mean, we need it. So dream big, you guys. This, like I said, it's never ending. And I don't say that to sound like a cliche, to sound silly when I say it. It is honestly my belief. As being a Diamond Ambassador in this company, dream really big. The last thing I want to talk to you guys about, especially if you're you're just getting started, we did a call at the beginning of April with our senior Ruby, Kayla Sandlin. Kayla talked to us a lot about how to market yourself on social media, about how to get people to start friending you, about how to get people to start messaging you about plexus. I'm going to post that call again, either tonight or first thing in the morning. I didn't want to get on here and just reiterate everything Kayla had said. That's not smart use of time. What I want you guys to do, if you haven't already, is to watch Kayla's call. Now, don't let it intimidate you that it says it goes on for like an hour and 40 minutes, because there was an after party and I forgot to hit record. Okay? But listen to Kayla's call. You're going to hear so much good stuff. Give you an example. Midway through the call, Terry Paxton texted me and said, "This is brilliant." And it absolutely is. The stuff that Kayla was sharing, we all need to hear. She taught me a lot of stuff. That's why she did the calls, because we were having lunch and she was telling me about all of this. And I thought, our whole team has to hear this. So I said, "You're doing a call," and we just picked a date. That's what I want you guys to do, especially if you're first getting started, or if you feel kind of stuck, if you feel kind of like not really sure where to go from here. I want to encourage you to do that. And let me just tell you, you own your own business. There are going to be times when you feel stuck. There are going to be times when you feel like this just isn't the way I want this to be going right now in this season, okay? And let me just tell you, this too shall pass. And it will, and that season will pass. Keep trudging forward. Keep believing in yourself, whatever it takes. Sonia Dudley shared with us a really good thing that she does is positive affirmations. Now, you guys know me. I'm a believer in Jesus. I'm not talking about some, and she's not either. I'm not talking about some hokey, I feel like I should be like Stuart Smalley on Saturday Night Live when he's like, "I'm good enough, I'm smart enough," right? And doggone it, people like me. That's not what we're talking about. There is an app called Repeat It Again. And you can go on there and make positive affirmations for yourself and then repeat it. You go on there, you hit play, and it will repeat it to you over and over and over. Listen, I am a firm believer in what you hear, what you say is what you're going to start to believe. What you hear about yourself and what you say about yourself is what you're going to start to believe. So you might as well be hearing really good things, okay? Remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made by the God of this universe. He has a lot of faith in you. Let's have some faith in him, okay? And in this business. Let's pray, and then we'll take some time for questions, but we'll go ahead and officially end the call because it's been at an hour. Dear Lord, thank you so much for this night. Thank you for this call. Thank you for the folks on this call. Lord, I just pray that you'll just bless them. Lord, just make your face shine up on them. Give them peace. I pray that we all have a peaceful night's rest. and wake up refreshed tomorrow and just give us a great Thursday. In your name, amen. All right, guys. Like I said, we'll kind of do the after party as like a Q&A. Just trying to see if there's any. Okay. I was trying to see if there was any questions already posted. Did anybody have any question? Hopefully it's over something we talked about tonight. But if it's not, then I'll do my best. Like I said, I don't know what the big reveal is, so don't ask that.
Amber.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, my wife and I have a question. Thank you for the video. We've certainly enjoyed the information.
Yeah.
Can you go back and just touch on the percentages? Because we were just curious on how the percentages work for the first 100 and then the 100 to 500. Maybe we got some misinformation about the percentages of what you get back.
Did I say it wrong? Does anybody know? I thought I said it right. Okay. I just like to make sure because I do make mistakes. Once or twice in my life I have. So a good key to remember is the first $100. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, the first 100 and then the percentages from 100 to 500.
Yeah. So the first $100 goes back into the company. Okay. You're not making money off that. So let's just say that your PV is all of your PV, the first $100 included. Did y'all just see me? I did this a lot. That was weird. The first $100 goes back into the company. Let's say your PV is at $400. Okay. That's great. You're commission qualified now. Okay. But you are going to get paid on $300 of that because that first $100 goes back into the company. Now, if your PV is exactly $500, you're going to get 25% off of $400 because the first 100 goes back into the company, but you've hit $500. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's what we were trying to clarify.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Did it really make sense? I mean, if it didn't, what is the best place to eat in Vegas? I have no clue. Oh, no, actually, I do know. We kind of waited to do my diamond celebration in Vegas the day that we were called up on stage and got our little diamond things. Jonathan took me out to eat, and it was it was a steakhouse. A famous chef has a steakhouse there. He's like a TV famous chef, and it was amazing. I'll find out for sure the name. And what is that guy's name? That he's real outlandish and has like the spiky hair, the white spiky hair. Johnny, who I'm talking about? Nobody.
Not Gordon Ramsay, is it?
I think
Guy Fieri.
Yes, that's who. No.
Yeah.
Is it Wolfgang Puck?
It was Wolfgang Puck. Does he have spiky hair at all, or did I just make that up? Oh, he does. So they all have spiky hair. I think it's Wolfgang Puck. I can ask Jonathan here in a few minutes. But yeah, no, it was really, really good. And then we ordered this dessert, and it was literally the best dessert I've ever had in my life. And the guy then surprised us and told us it was made of dates. It tasted like chocolate, and they made it out of dates. Weird. But seriously, it was good. Don't let that hold you back, because it's good. Anybody else have any questions? I think it was Wolfgang Puck. Anyway. My sister and Steve and Emma and Sarah will be at convention, and I do believe my parents, both of my parents, will also be there as well. So we're excited. So do all of those chefs have spiky hair? Is that so the hair doesn't get in the food? Has to stay up.
I didn't think Wolfgang Puck did, but who knows?
I would say, like, there's not like a dress code. Like, you don't have to, probably no shoes, no shirt, no service kind of thing. But most people, I would say, are like business casual, for guys, like jeans even and a nice shirt, or dress pants and a nice shirt. The ladies tend to dress up a little bit more, but not like, you know, just.
She said Jenna, Steve, and Sarah, Emma, and Tim Lee are all going to be a commissioner.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. James, we can totally hear you.
Oh. Busted.
Can't hear you anymore. We just muted you. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, the dress code. Yeah, I would say business casual, whatever that means to you. Can you touch on signing a spouse at gold? Why is that? So basically, Plexus wants you to actually be building a team. In order to go silver, you only need 3 people signed up as your level 1. They don't want one of those to be your spouse. You sign them up, you get your $100 bonus, and then you turn your spouse backup order off, convenience order, and you don't order any products from them. Yeah, I know. I'm still recording. It's okay. So basically, that's why. They want you to be building a team and actually growing. Not just signing up your spouse to get a bonus and then never ordering from them again, okay? There are pros and cons to signing up your spouse and signing people under them. Obviously, the pro is, just take welcome packs, for example. Someone signs up under Jonathan, he's going to make a bonus off that welcome pack. I'm going to make a bonus off that welcome pack. He's going to make 5 points from that person. I'm going to make 5 points from that person. So you're getting paid double on a lot of them, but something I want to caution you of is to make sure you have a lot of really strong, I'm not going to say a lot, you have really strong level 1s before you start signing them under your spouse, that you don't have people signed as your level 1s that aren't really ready to get this or really going for it, and you sign them all under your spouse, because it's really never been an issue for anyone on our team, but to reach every rank advancement, you have to have a certain number of level 1s. Now, to reach diamond, you have to have 7 active level 1s. That's nothing when you're trying to reach the highest rank in the company. So it's not this huge amount, but you don't want to sign them all up under your spouse. Your level 1s maybe not be super motivated. Maybe some of them fall off, and then you're kind of stuck. You also don't want to get lopsided and keep signing really strong people under your spouse, and that leg continue to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, and your other legs be a little bit slower. You do every rank advancement, and this really normally is not a problem. I promise you. That's why I didn't even touch on it. But you do have to have a certain number of outside points. I think for diamond, it's like 1,125 points or something like that. That has to come from outside my strongest leg. Amy Triplet is my strongest leg. What that means is I can't just sit back and let Amy do all the work and me continue to promote and rank advance. I have to do some work and have some points, these guys, outside Amy's leg, outside Amy's team, okay? I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Misty. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to end the recording so that this call